Good morning, students. I welcome you all to my channel ABC Economics. I hope my previous videos helped you a lot, and now you are a bit clear about the topics. You are also able to do the numerical, I believe, and I hope my efforts will definitely help you in scoring good marks in your forthcoming board exams. So today we are going to have a new chapter called Measurement of National Income, right? Measurement of National Income is our new chapter. And measuring the national income, it's not a very easy task. It's a rather very uphill task. Measuring the national income for a country like India is a very, very Herculean task. So now, what to do, how to calculate in an easy way so that we can at least have an idea what is the national income of our country. So there are various ways by which we can calculate national income. So what are they? Measurement of national income. There are basically three ways are there. One is value added method. This is also known as output method and product method. Right? Then we have income method. Another method is income method, also known as distribution method, right? Another method is there that is known as expenditure method, also known as disposition method. Okay, so there are three methods by which we can measure the national income. The first one is, I repeat, value added method, also known as output method, also known as product method. Second one is income method, also known as distribution method. Third one is expenditure method, also known as disposition method. So there are three methods, and whichever method you adopt, the answer or the national income of the country will remain same. Now we have to learn how to calculate national income by different methods. It's a bit, of course, once you know the concepts, basic concepts right, if you know the formula right, then it's easy. And there are 12 marks allotted for this numerical problem, and if you do it properly, all 12 marks are yours. Okay. So today let us go for, this is, I should say, a module number 1. This lesson I basically divided into 3 or 4 modules. So let us begin the module 1, and in which we will discuss the value added method, what is it and how it should be calculated. Okay, so today we are going to discuss the value added method. So what is value added method? We must know what is value added. Simple definition is given. The value added method of calculating national income focuses on the value added to a product at each stage of production. Okay, this method concentrates on the net value added by each component. Okay, this is the basic definition. You can have a screenshot of it and you can write down. Very easy definition and very simplified definition I am giving. Similarly, the method which we are going to discuss, particularly value added method, is very, very simplified. You need not go very deep into the detail so that you get confused. So I try my level best to make it a very, very simplified method by which you can calculate easily. Okay. Once again, I read out the definition of value-added method. The value-added method of calculating national income focuses on the value added to a product at each stage of production. This method concentrates on the net value added by each component. Okay, by each stage of production. Okay, what is value added at each stage of production? If that is added, that becomes value added method. So this is the basic explanation what I have given about the value added method. And as I told, there are three methods. So in this module, we will discuss value added method, which is also known as output method and product method. Basically, most of the times, generally rather, value added method is also only given or explained. But sometimes, if you are required to be confused, then they may sometimes give output method or sometimes product method. You should not get confused. All three are same, that is value added method. Okay, now formula. Okay, how to calculate national income by value added method. The formula which I personally feel that I made it very simplified, and you need not go very deep into it, and only the formula, if you remember properly, you will be able to do it easily. Basically, what my experience tells, that basically children say that income method is easy, value added method is difficult, expenditure method is still difficult. It's not like that. All methods are easy, provided you pay attention and you learn the formulas. Every formula is easy and you can calculate easily. Okay. So we discussed value added method. Now let us discuss its formula and how to calculate national income by value added method. Okay. So value added method. Okay. So what is the formula? Formula is simple. Value of output minus intermediate consumption. Intermediate consumption. So suppose in a numerical you are asked to find out national income by value added method. Value of output is given, intermediate consumption is given. So very easy. You take the value of output, from that you subtract intermediate consumption, you will get the desired aggregate. But it is not so. Okay. So sometimes value of output is not given. In that case, you have to check whether sales are given in that particular. Okay, if sales is given, then take sales and then change in stock. Both of these, if you add, you will get value of output. Sales plus change in stock. In other cases, sales is also not given. So how to find out sales? So you have to see domestic sales plus export. Okay? Domestic sales and exports. If you add, you will get sale. Suppose change in stock is not given. So you have to see closing stock minus opening stock. Closing stock minus opening stock. If you do, then you will be able to find out sales or change in stock, and then you will find out value of output. Once again I repeat, if value of output you want to find out, then sales plus change in stock. Sales and change in stock if you add, you will get value of output. How to find out sales? In order to find out sales, you have to add domestic sales plus export. Then you will get sales. Change in stock, if it is not given, how to find out? Closing stock minus opening stock if you do, then you will get change in stock. Once you do all this, you will finally get value of output. Then there you subtract intermediate consumption. Basically, what is intermediate consumption? Intermediate consumption is raw material. Simple. Think that intermediate consumption is raw material. So if you subtract, then you will get an aggregate called GDP-MP. What you will get? You will get GDP-MP. Once again I repeat the formula. The basic formula of value added method is value of output minus intermediate consumption. How to find out value of output? Sales plus change in stock. How to find out sales? Domestic plus export. How to find out change in stock? Closing stock minus opening stock. After that, you subtract intermediate consumption, you will get GDP. Okay. But what is your question? Question is find out national income. Okay. You have to find out national income, also known as NNP-FC. This is what you have to find out. What you have derived? You have derived GDP-MP. So GDP-MP you have derived. That means GDP-MP, as we used to discuss, is given. So now you have to find out. GDP, G is given. Go by letter. G is given. You have to find out net. That means GDP-MP minus net. Right? G is given. You have to find out net. So minus depreciation. Okay. Domestic is given. You have to find out national. That means plus NFI. PP same. MP is given. You have to find out FC. That is NI. Okay. So after doing all this exercise, you are getting GDP-MP, but that is not asked. What is asked is national income. So in order to convert GDP-MP into national income or NNP-FC, you have to use the regular formula. What is that formula? GDP-MP minus depreciation. Why minus depreciation? Because gross is given, net is asked. That is why minus depreciation. Plus NFI. Why plus NFIA? Because domestic is given, national is asked. So NFIA. Then MP is given. You have to find out FC. That is why it is minus NIT. If you do this, then you will get national income. Right? Then you will get national income. So this is the first method what we discussed, and I hope I made it very simple. And if you learn this formula by heart, and if you understand the concepts properly, and if you go back to our previous videos where all these aggregates we discussed, if you understand those aggregates and if you recap those aggregates, then you will easily be able to convert GDP-MP into national income. And this is what the basic formula of value added method. Here I would like to give you one advice. Whenever you see this video, it is always advisable to see either PC or in your laptop and use microphone so that, or earphone rather, so that you can understand the concept clearly, and it will be easy for you to get the things in a better manner. Okay, so I hope this little effort will help you in solving the national income by value added method. Okay, thank you very much.